The second pitfall of masculine practice is that obsession with success equals failure. Obsession with success equals failure. Now, that could be a very controversial thing to say, because we live in a culture that is hell-bent on success. Whether our success is, viewed as altruistic or selfish, whatever form it takes, success seems to be incredibly important, particularly to us Westerners living in the United States. So how can obsession with success equal failure? I want to first say that success is not a bad thing. Success is a wonderful thing. Motivating ourselves to be successful is an incredibly wonderful thing. And experiencing successes, we should all be so blessed to have those experiences, whether they're little wins or big wins in our lives. But this obsession with success equals failure. And why is that? Because when we're hungry for success, it's our confession that we are dissatisfied with who we are, where we are, what we're doing, and what we've accomplished. Our hunger for more success is our confession of dissatisfaction. To live in a state of chronic dissatisfaction is to live in a state of perpetual failure, chronic failure. And the experience we get in ourselves is not enough. And if you know that feeling in you, not enough, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not enough. I don't have enough. Right? And it's incredible because this mechanism inside of ourselves, this success-failure paradigm through which we live, it happens so automatically in us, we don't even realize it's controlling our lives. We don't realize that we're miserable as a result. And the most insidious thing is no matter what we accomplish, what we achieve, in that next moment after it's achieved, we immediately feel not enough. We're back at that same level of frustration or relative happiness, whatever it was for us. But we get caught in the obsession with success. The real remedy in our practice through this is something that I talk about very often and I wrote about in the book, is equanimity. Equanimity is developing our capacity to be with what is. Equanimity is our capacity to be with. And some people, there's a lot of great teachings and stories around this, like be grateful for what we have. Right? Gratuity is a powerful practice. In fact, we did that practice last month, recognizing what we're grateful for. But this practice I'm describing goes beyond gratuity, being grateful. It's developing that capacity to be with what is, to actually live beyond the success-failure paradigm. Because again, if you're stuck in the success-failure paradigm, everything can be taken away from you, just like your manhood can be taken away from you. And you're chronically at the effect. And let's talk about how this plays out in relationship. Because if you're trapped in the success-failure paradigm, when you look at your kids, you're constantly analyzing, are they succeeding or failing? Am I succeeding or failing as a parent? When you look at your intimate partner, am I succeeding or failing? Every time their mood shifts, it feels like you're failing. Every time they become reactive, it feels like you're failing. How many of you know this experience I'm describing? There's nothing intelligent about that. And if you engage this body of work and it's aggravating that experience, you're not practicing right. You haven't understood yet, just as I hadn't understood yet, that your manhood is not based on how that is going. that your success is not based on how that is going. That we're starting to explore something beyond that that still makes us great men. And we don't have to be any richer than we are to cultivate that. We don't have to be any stronger than we are to cultivate that. So this is where I'm going. And we'll really understand this by the end. We'll make it something very tangible for everyone.